Keeping it real, no matter what. The Mixed Breakfast.
This is Mix's Chat to Chat with Sedunia Travel, inviting you to journey where most thought impossible, the North Pole and Antarctica, the most remote regions on Earth.
I just wanted to share with you this documentary that I saw recently. It's got to do with Will Smith, right? It's called Pole to Pole. Now, Will Smith goes from the South Pole all the way to the North Pole. If you're like me, you'll probably have this in your mind going, yes, one day I shall do this. One day I shall go on an expedition.
One day may come sooner for you because you can actually go on the exact same ship that Will Smith was on. It's called Le Commandant Charcot. And we've got two guests with us today who are going to tell us all about it, which is really, really exciting. So we've got Rio Ijichi, who is Ponant's Director of Japan and Korea and the expedition leader on board Le Commandant Charcot, and Helen Lim, who is the head of cruise and global brands at Sedunia Travel. Good morning, the two of you.
Good morning.
Rio, please tell us a little bit about yourself and how exactly did you get your role as the expedition leader? What's your experience been like?
So I started coming to Antarctica in 2002, so I guess a little over 20 years. Wow. Covering more than 100 times, going there through my life.
Wow.
So my year is where I go to the Arctic in the summertime, mainly going on Le Commandant Charcot to visit the North Pole. I did twice last year. I'm doing another 2 this year. And then I go down to Antarctica during the winter time and spend a month there going on board and guiding a team of the expedition team.
Okay.
So the captain is in charge of the ship in maneuvering. The hotel manager is in charge of all the services on board. I am in charge of anything that happens outside of the ship, whether it's a hike, a kayak, a dive in the water, going on the ice, a zodiac cruising. We organize all kinds of activities outside the ship in both regions, and this is the team that I lead.
That is amazing.
That's a dream job, isn't it?
I know, right? Okay, I just wanted to know, what makes Le Commandant Charcot the most advanced polar icebreaker? Yeah.
It's the world's only passenger ship with icebreaking capability. So you might want to guess how many ships are in Antarctica in the full season.
How many?
There's about 60 ships.
Okay.
That's it.
There's 60 passenger ships, but these are all ice-strengthened ships.
What does that mean?
That means basically the ship's hull is a little bit thicker than a usual passenger ship.
Okay.
So it can kind of go through the ice, maybe touch a little bit, bump onto the ice a little bit, but not more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Icebreaker is a ship where you can actually go on top of the ice and break the ice with the weight of the ship to go forward. So Le Commandant Charcot can continuously move forward into ice thick of 2 meters.
Oh, wow.
So where Commandant Charcot can go is where no other ships that come to Antarctica can go. Wow. So we usually start from the same port, but in 3 days' time, we don't see any other ship around us because the route that we can take is a route that no other ship can take without the icebreaking capability.
Maybe you could share with us some of your most memorable experiences leading some of these expeditions.
The spectacular moments in the Arctic would definitely be when we are able to reach the 90 degrees north at the North Pole, bringing the guests to the top of the world.
The very top.
Exactly, and staving a sign of the North Pole and guiding the guests and say, go around that pole, that's around the world.
So is there really a pole? Because, we haven't been there.
It's actually a geographical point that moves because the ice in the Arctic consistently moves. Yeah. So we need to stab a pole saying it's 90 degrees, but this is actually moving.
Okay.
So you need to kind of, play it a little bit and say it's there for a bit and we're going to make 20 rounds and that makes it 20 around the world.
Sedunia Travel, they've been organizing polar expeditions for Malaysians since 2022. What inspired you guys to actually focus on this niche locations?
When we started to get the contract from Ponant in 2019, all of us were clueless and none of us has been to Antarctica, and just the management would say that let's do it, and we want to be the leader in the market to introduce something unique to fellow travelers, Malaysian travelers. So what we believe is travel should not be just go to a place and take pictures, but should be a way that we change the world. When we go to the polar regions, we do not just go there because of the destinations, but we go there and learn to protect our planet Earth. Back in 2018, when you talk about Antarctica or Arctic or North Pole, it's very unfamiliar to many people.
Yes.
So we get lukewarm response and nobody book. But after the pandemic in 2022, when the border opens, we find that more and more people start to know about polar region. So we are we think that there's a plenty of opportunity, and we are the first one who start to promote polar expeditions to the Malaysian market.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And since then, there are a few other companies maybe who are creating expeditions similar to this. So how does Sedunia differentiate themselves from other travel agencies offering the same polar expeditions?
Yeah, so going to the polar regions, places like Antarctica, Arctic, Greenland, or North Pole, is not just like you book online, grab a ticket and fly over there.
Oh.
You need to prepare mentally and physically, right? Our company, Sedunia Travel, we believe in providing expertise and knowledge from our own staff to go and experience and then come back and use our experience to share and to guide our guests. So company has invested from the beginning. In 2022, we send our staff to go there like a guinea pig just to try and test the water, and we come back, and that's where we call ourselves polar specialists in Malaysia.
What was your experience like being on Le Commandant Charcot?
Yeah, I was so blessed to be given an opportunity in 2023. Do you know that in 2021, Le Commandant Charcot was launched, and I've got the opportunity to go on board in 2023, just merely 2 years.
Wow.
So I can say that I was the first Malaysians who been on the ship and experienced the world's most luxurious icebreaker in May 2023.
You should be like on the Malaysian Book of Records then.
Yeah, I would believe that it will be life-changing, to ever experience to go on board this ship, and so powerful and robust, and it's the capability to break the ice up to 8 feet.
Wow.
Something that you just can't see from the screen. You just need to go there and experience yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
The screen won't do it justice.
Yes, no.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Okay, so we're talking to Helen Lim. She's the head of cruise and global brands for Sedunia Travel, and they're working with Ponant and the world's most advanced icebreaking ship, Le Commandant Charcot. We've also got Mr. Ryo Ijichi, who is the director of Japan and Korea for Ponant, and also the expedition leader aboard the Le Commandant Charcot. Now, what we want to know, right? I'm sure we've piqued tons of Malaysians, and they're like wondering, oh my gosh, what should I expect? What do I need to do? So
when can I go? What should they expect when sailing aboard a polar icebreaker, for example? And for example, the Le Commandant Charcot.
Oh, and also, I just want to say, so it's a luxury ship. So we're talking comfort. Please tell us more about that.
Yes, so it's definitely a destination that you go just before you go to space, because that's how remote and exclusive the polar regions are. Everything in front of you is the full nature, whether it's the ocean, the wildlife. You just do not see any human objects, and just the scenery of these two poles is significantly different and astonishing, because you're just looking at the Earth in the way it originally looks. Only the wildlife lives there, and you are able to be part of that in the very, very short summer window they have. In few months after our visit, it becomes minus 40 degrees with 60 meter of gust wind. It would be a complete inhospitable place. We're just going in a very small window when it's at the mildest time is where we go. And as you said, you're going on a luxury ship. It's a 5-star ship with a very big room for your own, and all the menus are created by Alain Ducasse. All you can eat, all you can drink, all inclusive. So it's like a moving 5-star hotel suddenly in the North Pole, on the top of the world, or right next to the Antarctic continent with that comfort. So it's adventurous, and you need to be an adventurous-minded person, but your everyday living on board Le Commandant Charcot is as comfortable as staying in one of the best hotels in Kuala Lumpur.
Guys, this is why we have a savings account.
Absolutely.
Okay?
It's for
these
like
moments like this.
Right? Okay, so Helen, maybe you could give advice to Malaysians who are actually considering our very first polar expedition with Sedunia and Ponant.
when you go online, you can get a lot of itineraries and programs. But which one to choose? Which routes to choose? What type of penguins you want to see? This depends on the expertise of us, the travel agents who have experienced it. And we have a wide range of programs that you can choose. And we can sit down with our guests and to plan and organize the trip. So that's where our role as a travel agent, since Sedunia Travel, has the experience since 2022. If anyone wants to go to the polar regions, Arctic, Antarctica, or the North Pole, talk to the travel agents like us because we work very closely with our exclusive partner like Ponant. And going to this place, safety is a priority.
I'm sure a lot of you listening in to the show are very interested. You're probably figuring out, okay, where do I go to sign up? Where can I find out more information? What website can they visit?
We have our Sedunia Travel official website, which is www.seduniatravel.com, and you can go into the website and click on Ponant, the brand Ponant, and you can find that we have a wide range of itineraries, range from 12 days, 19 days, up to 1 month of programs that suits any kind of guest. And all these are available. Guests just need to call us, talk to our polar specialists, and we can plan that for you easily.
Okay. If you're looking for a sign of maybe where your next destination should be, this is probably it. So, guys, thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you.
Sedunia Travel, customized travel crafted with care. Sign up for a once-in-a-lifetime polar expedition cruise exclusively at seduniatravel.com. Solo travelers now enjoy free single supplement fees, flight credits of up to 5,000 ringgit, and a special Sedunia Cruise loyalty bonus.
Just the way you like it. Keeping it real. Everything 100% real. The Mixed Breakfast.